Once upon a time, there was a village of little blue creatures called the Smurfs. They lived happily in their mushroom houses, under the guidance of Papa Smurf, the wise leader. One day, Papa Smurf decided to take some of his Smurfs on a trip to the forest to gather some berries and herbs. He chose Brainy, Clumsy, Hefty, and Smurfette to accompany him. Meanwhile, in his dark castle, the evil wizard Gargamel was plotting to capture the Smurfs and turn them into gold. He had a new invention, a magic mirror that could locate any Smurf in the world. He activated the mirror and saw Papa Smurf and his group walking in the forest. He quickly grabbed his net and his cat Azrael and followed them. In the forest, the Smurfs were having fun picking berries and herbs and singing their happy song. Papa Smurf warned them to stay close and not wander off. But Clumsy, who was always clumsy, tripped over a root and fell into a hole. He found himself in a hidden cave, full of shiny crystals. He was amazed by the sight and decided to explore the cave. He did not notice that Gargamel had arrived and spotted him. The wizard sneaked into the hole and followed Clumsy into the cave. He was also amazed by the crystals and thought they must be valuable. He decided to forget about the Smurfs and collect the crystals instead. He took out his sack and started to fill it with the sparkling stones. Clumsy heard the noise and turned around. He saw Gargamel and Azrael and screamed in fear. He ran away from them, trying to find the exit. But he got lost in the maze of tunnels. He bumped into walls, fell into pits, and dodged traps. He was very scared and wished he was back with his friends. Gargamel chased after Clumsy, but he also got lost. He dropped his sack and his net and ran into dead ends, spikes, and bats. He was very angry and frustrated. He cursed the Smurfs and his mirror and wished he never came to the forest. Meanwhile, Papa Smurf and the other Smurfs heard Clumsy scream and rushed to the hole. They saw Gargamel's net and sack and realized he was in the cave. They decided to rescue Clumsy and stop Gargamel. They entered the cave and split up, looking for their friend. After a while, they found Clumsy, who was hiding behind a rock. They hugged him and asked him if he was okay. He said he was fine, but he was glad to see them. He told them about Gargamel and Azrael and how they were after the crystals. Papa Smurf said they had to get out of the cave and warn the other Smurfs. They tried to find the way out, but they also got confused by the tunnels. They encountered Gargamel and Azrael several times and had to run away from them. They used their wits and their skills to escape the wizard and his cat, and to set some traps for them. They also used some of the crystals to distract them or to blind them with their light. Finally, they reached the exit and climbed out of the hole. They were relieved to be out of the cave and to see the sun and the trees. They decided to go back to the village and tell the other Smurfs about their adventure. They also decided to seal the hole so that Gargamel and Azrael would never find it again. They left the forest, singing their happy song. They did not notice that the magic mirror was lying on the ground, near the hole. It was broken and cracked, but it still showed a faint image of Gargamel and Azrael, who were still trapped in the cave and still looking for the crystals.